Hello, everyone. Glad to be us here. There you go. Hello. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Yeah, go on. I've got you up on mine as well, so you do your audio. No. Check. Mic check. Mine's working all right. I can hear mine. Yeah, I've got you. I've got you up on my phone. I can't hear you still. What if I make you host? Probably not.
One sec. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Oh my God. I think I've bloody cracked the code, mate. Once.
Yeah, you're on. You're on. I can hear you. Check, check, check.
Then if I unmute this, it should work now. Oh my God. Come on, stream. Hello. Then if I unmute this, it should work now. Yes. Okay. Come on, stream. All right, it's working. It's working. It's working. Okay. Sorry, guys. We are going through so many technical difficulties. Zoom's not working. YouTube stream's not working. But we're here. Let's get it cracking. 15 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time. Welcome to another episode of Technically Speaking. This is a free weekly show where every single Sunday, 8 p.m. till 9 p.m., we do a free weekly webinar covering everything charts, trading, investing, etc. We run 3 weekly webinars. One second. There we go. We do 3 free weekly webinars a week. That's Mondays, Fridays, Sundays, 8 p.m. plus UK time. Mondays is our legacy show, The Game, where we basically break down a lot of reports and macro data. Fridays, we do a show called NFT Fridays, covering everything non-fungible tokens, digital assets, etc. And Sundays is our latest show, which is a non-financial advice money show. Go to the blockchain.sensei Instagram and click the link in our bio. Click the top link here. As you can see, you can come to our free webinars. We also have a free WhatsApp group and a free Telegram group. And then be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, where you can find hundreds of episodes of us breaking down the markets. In fact, we have an amazing new Wealth Masters video with Alex. Have you seen this on there? All right, yeah. This one meant a lot. I was so ill from this. I'd literally just come back from Mecca. I think I got off the plane like 21 hours ago. Next thing you know, I'm in a bloody podcast. It never stops, this life. So it never stops. It never stops. Never stops. All right. Okay. Cool. So let's do the disclaimer, and then let's get into what Alex Codlin got to say about the markets. So, terms and conditions: all content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only, and it should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets or place any trades. Please always do your own what, Alex? Neither myself, nor Alex, nor Sensei, nor anybody in this webinar are financial advisors, and we do not intend to be perceived as financial advisors. However, we're working in collaboration with several accredited advisors. If you're Alternatively, independently research and verify all and any information you may find in our show. You may wish to rely upon whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. All investments come with what? So please always do your what? Yeah, neither myself, a sensei, and/or financial navigator are financial advisors, and we do not tend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. However, we work in collaboration with several accredited advisors. You may wish to rely upon whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. I think I read that wrong, but oh well. If you're unable to mitigate your risk, let us know so we can refer you to an accredited financial advisor. All right, cool. You get the gist. Let me stop sharing this tab, go back to sharing this tab. God, streaming is so much to do. Alex Codlin, you are now the co-host. Alex, it's been a while.
I know,
It's been a
mate.
few
Long
months
time
since you've
no
been on
see.
Blockchain Sensei. Well, you've
Indeed.
been to our webinars as a guest, but you've not. So you've been as a participant, but not as a guest for a while. How you doing? How you
Very
feeling?
well. Year come to an end. Green all over, pretty much. Great year, to be honest. Probably best year to date.
Wait, sorry, say that again about best year today.
It's my best year to date by a country mile this year. Weren't even close.
Mm-hmm. I feel that. I feel that. Are you excited for 2024?
Yeah. Although percentage-wise, I'm not sure if it would be as good as this year, just because we come off the bottom. But I still think we're going to see a very high year.
Oh no, I reckon. I feel like 2024 is going to be my greatest financial year. I think I'm going to do
I hope
even
so.
better than 2021.
I hope so.
You know why? Because I'm about to get as much. I'm about to get so much free money. It's going to be ridiculous from airdrop farming.
All these
That's what.
airdrops.
That's where I bet. How much energy have you been deploying into airdrops? Airdrop farming.
I've done nothing. No airdrops.
I like the honesty. Do you believe in the opportunity? Are you bullish on the opportunity of just doing lots of decentralized exchange trading and getting that
Oh yeah,
on-chain activity?
100%. If you got the time and you can put it aside to do it all, then by all means do it.
Hmm.
Definitely worth doing.
So what's the financial navigator forecast? What are we saying Q1 2024? The
But
markets.
I think we still see Goldilocks over traditional assets into Q1, or probably into say Q1 into end of Jan. We then potentially have
Wait,
a
Goldilocks
pullback.
is in gold, right? So there's no
No,
miscommunication.
Goldilocks. So
It's the
financial
economic
assets, if they're in
season.
the term Goldilocks, it means it's good for risk assets, effectively. So
Okay, sorry,
Bitcoin,
my bad.
tech
Well, I'm not a
stocks.
financial advisor, you know what I mean? It's the guy with sunglasses and a Red Bull.
Yeah, so we should see Goldilocks still continue into the new year. I think we probably see into end of Jan, but it could go further. Although I think we get a pullback on the news of a US recession, although that's probably going to be quite a short-lived recession, maybe a quarter, if that, then rally into end of year and then
Well,
continue into
isn't the
2025.
definition of a recession two negative quarters? Or
Yeah,
you mean like a market pullback?
yeah. But so because obviously markets are forward-looking, S&P, Nasdaq, and all that, they already priced in the recession last year. So on the technical news of a recession, we'll see a pullback, then continuation in the markets.
Mm,
That's what I'm
I like
thinking.
that. I like that. You've been documenting your journey quite vigorously on the Instagram, literally telling people pretty much how much extra income that you've earned and
Yeah.
you know how much you've earned in terms of staking and cashing out crypto rewards, etc. Are you ever? That's something that I don't do. I never really give out figures. I give out percentages, maybe on my private story, but never publicly. Are you ever worried about that or not?
No, not worried about it because all that extra income I'll pay my tax on. Obviously, when it comes regards to staking and whatnot, all that staking has normally been not added to my personal base. It just gets restaked. So I actually haven't claimed the actual tokens. They're still being bonded. And then with regards to the money that I've earned through Coinbase and various stocks. That's all we've done in the stocks and shares ISA, so it's tax free anyway.
No, that makes sense. So, what's the game plan, Alex? And would you be so kind to share your screen and show us some TA?
So I've got some charts lined up. Right, can you see that all right?
Yes, sir.
So my go-to at the minute, so for like I have two Telegram services. One's a paid service and one's free. So my free service at the minute, the one that I'm giving out is Filecoin. I put this out today. Obviously, it's up today, near enough 20%. So I'm not saying by all means get into this today, but I'm currently
Wait.
DCA
Let me
into
just get this
this.
straight. You've got two Telegram groups. You got a free and a paid Telegram group.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that you had a
I
Telegram
don't
group.
I
What?
don't advertise the paid one. It's more because I'd rather it get spread by word of mouth rather than me advertising it, because I'm not about trying to make loads of money from the Telegram group. Because when I have paid customers come into it, I'm only charging 20 quid a month anyway, so it's pennies. But this is all for kind of word of mouth, and people can spread it if they want to spread it, sort of thing. It's not.
Oh,
I might do the
wow.
odd post every now and then.
We're not even in the free Telegram group, are we, Jay?
No, you got to get in it.
We gotta get in. We gotta get in. Make sure you get in,
Well,
guys.
so the first one is Filecoin, and if you want the link for the Telegram, it's in my link tree on the Instagram. So you'll
Instagram,
find that in
yeah.
the bio. So I've
Okay.
been DCA Filecoin for probably the last week, and I've put this into the free group today, saying that as long as we're between this range here, between the 6.46 and the 7.59, I'll continue my DCA, because I think within the next 2 weeks to a month we quickly see the $9 handle, as well as 11 and possibly even 12. As you can see from the year to date, I think it's up about 134%. We find that correctly, about there, 150 odd percent year to date, but that's behind quite considerably compared to some specific cryptos. So I think we see that play catch up near term quite rapidly. And going into a couple of others, I think another one is Cello. Now, I've been stacking this pretty much. I think I had a DC on this every 2 weeks, starting from beginning of this year on my Binance account. That's well up by now, and I think we will see this touch the 1.20 handle again within the next week or two, but a couple of weeks to a month. Sorry. So they're like my two big ones.
All right.
Definitely.
No financial advice on that 33%, obviously.
No, obviously not.
Okay.
What would I know?
What would he know?
The other ones I've been bullish on. The last one I put into the free group was Uniswap. Obviously, all year dexes haven't really performed very well compared to a lot of others, and you can see we broke this
2024 Dex is gonna bang though.
Yeah,
Decentralized
so
exchange one's about to go crazy.
23 were in this pennant pretty much the whole year. Broke out about a month ago, then created this bull flag, which you go onto the daily, you can see it's a lot cleaner. We had a fake out up here, come back into the range. It gave us another opportunity to stack our bags, touch the bottom of the range, and then away we go again.
Away we go again.
So that probably continues, and probably goes up to there, probably in the nearer term, $9.89. I think another one I think it's also been down a lot is Sushi Swap.
The second
again,
biggest. Wait. Am I correct to say Sushi Swap is the second biggest ETH DEX?
I think so. I think Uni's top, isn't it?
No, Uni's definitely top. I think Sushi's number 2.
Well, what's Arve might be second. Not sure. But I think the same thing kind of plays out. I think you've been given an opportunity at the minute. If we go out into the weekly, you can see we're consolidating in this range here. So I think even if you're DCA in this range, definitely gives you an opportunity to come up to here, which is like 2.34, probably even higher. About that area there, 2.79. But I mean, this all obviously has to continue with the downfall of the dollar and vice versa, USDT falling. So if we look out onto the monthly of this, the USDT dominance has still got a tad to fall before we come into like the next area of major support. So when we get into this area, then you're going to start looking for risk assets to have a drop again. Now, like the old saying is, the trend is your friend until it's broken. So if you just buy the dip effectively from now, and you keep doing it until the trend breaks or till it fails you maybe twice, then you'd be like, okay, hang on a minute, is the market changing directions here? So you can see where we've broken this pattern here. We've had this nice drop off, and that's what's given the gas to feed all these risk assets, sending it higher over the last 3 weeks or 3 months, should I say. This is on the monthly. Well, if we do break this support here, I mean, then we are going to be going flying, but I don't think that happens first time round. So have you boys got anything in particular you want to look at?
Yeah, SEI. SEI. Do you know about SEI?
Isn't that recent? Didn't that recently get launched?
Yeah, we only launched in August 2023, but the whole narrative behind it is that it's like the fastest blockchain ever. And me and Jay have been trading on it. So it's been going crazy.
Is that this one here?
Yeah. There's loads of money being pumped into it, so we're trading like a lot of layer twos on here.
Yeah.
Via the via CoinHole. CoinHole
Right.
Dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, to be fair, I mean, no, the other thing is obviously a lot of meme coins have been doing a madness. The one that hasn't is SHIB. SHIB's very suppressed if you compare it to likes of Bonk, Doge, Floki, and all these others. So I think SHIB is due its time soon. I think we probably can even test this up here. About that level there, which from current positions, 72% move. Nothing to turn your nose up at.
How much? How much percent?
72.
72. That's nothing to turn your nose up at.
Yeah, free money sitting there. Obviously not financial advice. I mean, another of the ones, the other meme coins is this. Imagine it's like some anime related thing that I've been kind of following their Twitter for like the past year. But as you see, we had this decent breakout from this level here. It's about 125%.
Who are these boys?
So this is anime. It's like her anime related meme coin sort of thing. I think it's like AI video stuff. I've just been following their Twitter for a while and just keep an eye on it every now and then. But technically, this has done really well for me this year, as I hold this in my own personal meme coin portfolio. But down here, I'm buying again. After we see this massive move up, I think it was about 123% we just saw. We've now retesting this level, adding to my bags again before probably another leg down the line. Well, I think one of the bigger ones. What blockchain? I'm not sure on the blockchain. But for people.
Oh, you got it on Bit. You got it on BitGet.
Yeah, I think it's on BitGet.
Now the reason why I asked about blockchain is because these days, I'm going to be honest, I'm just fully on Dexes now, man.
Yeah.
I need to know. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say this first time live on stream because I tweeted it earlier today. You know where one of the features lie in? Decentralized escrow trading. You know about escrow or not?
I don't know what escrow trading is.
Okay, but you know what escrow is?
No.
Okay, so an example of an escrow would be like let's say me and you don't know each other, but I've got a Rolex and you've got $10,000 of cash, right?
So is it like a peer-to-peer transaction, effectively?
Um, No, because the escrow is the trusted intermediary to hold the funds. So
Right. Okay.
let's say I want to sell my watch and you want to give me 10,000 cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would both give. I'd give my watch to the escrow, and then they would
Yeah.
give. You would give your cash to the escrow, and then they would give you my watch, and then they would give me your cash minus a small fee, obviously.
Right. Okay. So
You know
there's
what I
like a
mean?
third party in the middle.
Exactly. The point of
Right.
escrow
Okay.
is that it's not peer to peer. The point of escrow is that there's a trusted intermediary, right? So escrow
Yeah.
is not
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
trustless, and there's literally decentralized escrows that I've been using to, let's say, for example, for example, in August, like, check the can you check the Dr. Eve chart? I'm so glad in August I told people, if you have some Ethereum, consider switching it to DOT. Look, I've closed this trade recently. I didn't catch the top though. All right,
We'll join
perfect.
this on the
So,
weekly.
huh? Yeah, look,
Join
look,
this on
look.
the weekly.
No, daily. Let's go daily. Let's go daily. Right. I converted. I won't say how much, but some Ethereum, yeah, into DOT on the it was either the 18th or the 21st of August, and I've literally just cashed out, and I've held.
18th.
Not only have I increased my Ethereum holding by 25%, yeah, on this trade,
So there.
I've
Yeah.
I've, I've kept a big bag of DOT, like a fat stack. Um, and
So from there to
and
current prices, you've
yeah, yeah,
increased it
yeah,
by
yeah,
about
yeah.
35%. Yeah.
Yeah. I've not cashed out everything, so I've increased my Ethereum by 25%, and I've kept a load of DOT. But get this, the way that I originally, because back then in August 2023, obviously I was a noob, right, and not a degenerate DEX trader like I've evolved to in the past 6 to 8 weeks, living in the hyperbolic time chamber with Jay 24/7 doing nothing but on charts. I don't recommend this life for everyone, and I'm not promoting it, but I'm just saying it's what I'm on for now. But anyway, oh sorry, one sec. This is my friend Joel, and I think, yo Joel, are you here? All right, Jay, can you go and grab Joel?
Sure.
Yeah, all right, thank you. So one of our homies is outside the flat. Okay, what do I want to say?
There you go.
Yeah, so the original way I converted the Ethereum to DOT was very noobish. Like, I've got my Ethereum in my wallet. I send it to Binance. Obviously, them times CZ wasn't on the bookie thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't not. The consensus for Binance was all right in August 2023. Not like right now. It's a bit sketchy. But I sent the Ethereum from my wallet to Binance, and then I converted it inside the Binance centralized app into DOT, and then I went from the Binance DOT in Binance and just sent it out to my trust wallet again, right? Simple. But on the way back, as in the trade that I closed last night, the way that I did it was I didn't even use a DEX. I used escrow. I used a decentralized escrow
Right.
service where it was agreed upon conversion rate X amount of Ethereum into DOT, and then I QR code scan send X amount of Ethereum, and then it confirmed it in the escrow, and then sent me DOT back into my wallet. Look into it. Like,
Nice.
this definitely the future. Like, the future. People haven't even caught onto DEX trading. What's beyond DEX trading is, well, not
Escrow.
beyond, but an alternative to DEX trading is escrow. Is escrow trading. Yeah. I basically
Is
did my first escrow trade today.
how's the escrow spelled? Is it ESCRO?
Yeah. I'll literally give you the website that I use for escrow. One sec. Change. One sec. Uh, Give me a second, guys. It's so sick. It's so sick. One sec. Let me just find the exact website. History. I have it in my history. 3 times. Come on. Where is it? Where's that escrow site? Mm-hmm. Going in a sec. One sec. Come on. Ah, found it. Okay, changenow.io. This website changed your life. Go to changenow.io. Let's show them.
Well, I'll have to change the screen sharing.
Yeah. Don't actually connect your wallet, but I just want to show you how crazy this is. Also, if anyone's going to ever use an escrow service, make sure that you test with a tiny amount. Okay, cool. So let's say, for example, yeah, let's do something miscellaneous. Let's say you wanted to convert one Bitcoin into Polkadot, right? So type in one BTC, and then drop down and then do dot. Yeah. In fact, no, not USDT. Is that USDT on dot? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
think
Why
so.
not? Why not? Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? Why not? Why not? Right. That is a miscellaneous transaction. That'll be difficult to do even on most centralized exchanges, right? Because most centralized exchanges don't support sending USDT out via dot network. Okay, exchange.
Mm.
Click exchange. And then what you need to do is, right, you need to enter the recipient wallet. So just type in a random recipient wallet. Just go blah, 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 blah. Just type whatever. Yeah, whatever, yeah. Okay, cool. Confirm. Oh, I need a valid one.
Oh, it's not that nice.
Okay, no worries. The next screen basically is just a QR code. And you scan that QR code, and you send that amount of Bitcoin, and then it'll literally show you, like, from
It'll
leaving your
send you a
wallet
dot.
into the escrow, and then give you a dot. Yeah, but this is the most lucrative way to swap from one coin to the other coin. You do pay a fee that is larger than
What's the
I would
fees on it?
love it. Not
What
not not
percentage is the
insane,
fee?
not insane, man. With large amounts, like with four figures, like one, I think 1%, I think
Right,
something like
okay.
that. Like not insane. We don't
One
love it, but
percent's
it's
all
not
right.
insane. Yeah, but literally, dude, this is the biggest glitch ever. Everyone who's rewatching this, this is the most effective and decentralized way that I've seen to be able to convert any currency into any currency your heart can almost desire.
Mm. No, I'll definitely have to look into this.
You like that, don't you?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. No, when I proper deeped, what I did is that I literally did my first decentralized escrow trading service.
I take it
Not
you
service,
tried it with like
first
small
service.
amounts first.
Yeah, of course, because it's scary, isn't it? It's scary trusting a
Yeah.
third party. Yeah.
Yeah, always do small amounts first, no matter what you're sending.
Oh. Let me show you an ETH trade that I just entered. So imagine I did that dot to ETH trade, yeah, and then
Yeah.
I've cashed out 25% Ethereum profit and held a big bag of dot, and then I've and then with the same amount of ETH that I used in August 2023 for the dot ETH trade, I've gone into ETH against Litecoin. Look at the ETH against LTC
Uh,
chart. Yeah. So I converted the Ethereum, or a large percentage of Ethereum, into Litecoin.
what just now?
No, not ETH Litecoin, Litecoin Ethereum. The other way
Uh,
around. The other way around. You can see it's literally at the bottom. It's in a good position.
yeah,
Look at that. Look at that double bottom. Look at that. It's good, isn't it? Essentially.
yeah, that's nice. Although to be fair, like for me personally,
Yeah.
actually no lies, tell a lie, that's perfect. Just started coming across other ZMAs again.
Yeah. We got the
Yeah,
non-financial advice confirmation. I entered this today, guys. Entered this today. So obviously don't be copying my trades. Do your own research. But
yeah.
I literally gave you guys the source. I told you guys everyone who followed me on social media, I said I'm converting Ethereum into DOT. People are quite scared. People are scared. Retail is scared to convert Ethereum into altcoins. Oh, you know what trade banned? Oh, let me show you one trade that absolutely smashed it. This is my best Bitcoin trade in my life. Yeah, check near against BTC. I entered this trade in September 2023. I set like 5 sell orders as well, and one of the sell orders only went free recently. Look at that.
Nice.
Look where it was in September 23.
Yeah, long hair.
Yeah, nice, that, innit? And I
Nice.
literally, I had 5 sell orders on the way up. Yeah, so I absolutely smashed it in terms of increasing my Bitcoin. And near the high was my last sell order, and I've still got a
Good.
stack of near, mate. I've got a stack
Do you
of
remember
near. I've
when?
got more Bitcoin and a stack of near. I'm happy as hell.
Do you remember we had that call a while ago, Ninja, and you were telling me to sell, obviously assets and then buy them back at a lower spot, and I said I start doing it. So
I,
today I
I,
had.
I never tell Alex to do anything. You know what I mean? Alex can do whatever he wants. But
It
you
wasn't
know, I'll make some
financial
suggestions.
advice. It was purely education.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Just give me
today
suggestions.
I had two of my ICP orders hit. One at
Yeah.
15.10 and the other one at 14.50. So
All
I've
right.
sold, I think, about 25% of my ICP bag. Now I've got a buy orders back in at about the $11 mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the same for Solana. I think I sold out at 94, and I think I've got some set at, I'd have to check, about 80 something off the top of my head. Yeah, 94, and I think I've got buy orders back at the 80 mark.
How much?
So hopefully should be increasing my bags by some nice percentages.
What is it? Are you saying I pushed you more into that sell high, buy back lower?
Yeah,
All right.
because obviously when I
What?
first
Don't
went to
talk
do
about
it,
commission on those. The,
Commission. Wow.
we'll have to sort
I'm
something out.
joking. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the other thing, so obviously on your webinars a while ago, you boys were mentioning Roblox and Unity. Now,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's Mr. Harding. Go on. He was chilling.
yeah,
I swear Mr.
accumulation.
Harding said it, and then the stock price went up. Obviously,
Yeah. So we're still in
must
this
be watching
range.
the game.
We're still in the range here. So if anyone's that's still late to the party as such, if you DCA in this range, you're sweet until we get a breakout. Effectively, the same. I mean, you can look at Roblox now as well. Say the same thing. We've now broken this pennant, so it wouldn't surprise me if we get above this EMA on like a weekly closing basis that we hit 60 mark rapid.
Yeah.
So that's something for people to be watching. I think the other one as well is Alibaba. Been absolutely slaughtered. No one's had a chance to buy this. Last time you had a chance to buy this was 2016.
Oh wow.
I told my older brother about this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a mad
So that's
stock.
another. Watch it.
Why
Keep
is it
your
being
eyes.
slammed so hard?
Because of tensions, I think, with China.
Yeah, and then there was news about the bloke. I've forgotten the bloke's name as well now. But there's news of him going missing and all sorts.
Oh my god.
Changing
So, but I mean,
positions,
if
someone stepping down.
yeah, if people wanted to wait a bit, it's like wait for this to be above the EMAs on a daily basis, and then maybe enter. But here, you're the bottom of this channel here, near enough, give or take a couple of percent. And another one in China to be watching is Neo. So they are like the Chinese version of Tesla, effectively, or could potentially be Tesla's
I feel like
biggest
Neo is a good
competitor.
stock to trade, not a good stock to hold. That the fundamentals are not the
I don't know. At
best
the
stock
minute,
to hold.
I still feel. I mean, it hasn't got to be a long term trade, like or hold. But if we stick in this box down here between like the 6 and the 11 handle, effectively, you accumulate in this range. We get a pop up to like 16. Great trade,
We're laughing, aren't we?
indeed. I mean, the other one I still think has got a room to go is Hood. So I've put this
Oh, like
out on
Robin Hood.
Instagram and
Yeah,
Telegram.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if you saw Coinbase,
Oh
but
my
if you
god,
overlay Coinbase,
one of the co-founders of Say is used to work at Robin Hood.
who I would say,
To Say
oh, the one you
blockchain.
said earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that?
So no, I didn't know that.
It's
But if
one
you
of the
look at
voice guys.
Coinbase, if you overlay Coinbase on top of Hood, it's effectively the same chart. They both IPO dumped into a range. Coinbase broke out, and we saw what 300 Is it 350% move this year? Something like that,
Nah, do you reckon they're the same shareholders?
potentially. But Hood's yet to break. Look, Hood's yet to make its move. That's just something for people to keep an eye on.
Smart.
And again, with the beauty with doing these stocks, especially if you can trade it, is if you can do it in a stocks and shares ISA, it's all tax free.
There we go.
So you haven't got to worry about anything.
Don't
I mean, the other
worry,
ones as
I
well.
understand.
Clean Spark, we know Bitcoin miners this year have been performing a madness. So if we go to 1st of Jan, I mean, this year they're up, what, 563%. Silly amounts. But you look at, if you zoom out and go onto the monthly, like we are breaking, I mean, you could even move that down there. We've broken this area of resistance now, and we're climbing up through these areas. We get above that 113, you're probably seeing that pop quite easily to 43. Like, without any shadow of a doubt.
Wait, what company is this? ClearSpark.
Yeah, Clean Spark. And then
Clean
on
Spark.
Riot, they've got a cup and on Riot's got a cup and handle forming at the minute, as you can roughly see. If cup and handle plays out, coincidentally, it comes into the resistance range of 38.87.
How do you
That's something to
define the
watch.
length of that line? That horizontal
You have
line
to,
there.
yeah. So you measure from the bottom of the cup to the neckline. So your
Go on,
neckline
show
is
us.
from this point here to this point here. You take that, so you go from your neckline to the bottom of the cup, and then that
Bruh.
is your breakout
From
position.
the neckline to the bottom of the cup. Do you know about that, Jay?
So from the neckline to the bottom of the cup,
That's some new alpha right there. Jeez.
your cup and handle breakout target is the 38.87 mark up here.
Wow.
That's really cool.
No, that's really sick.
That's what you want to be. It's like when you do a head and shoulders pattern, you've got that inverse head and shoulders pattern, haven't you? I think that's on, where is it? So if you go to here, so there you go, the head and shoulders pattern, the measured move on marathon, it's not far off from touching the measured move, because you measure from the bottom of the head to the neckline again, and that is your target. So if we move that
that's super cool.
neckline to the bottom of the head, move that up to the breakout point, your target's up there. And we weren't far off of it. So give or take $4.
So you can basically select a level that's a bit lower than what it normally would be, and start
if you
like
wanted
a
to play,
profit
if you
taking
wanted to play
strategy.
safe. Yeah, 100%. If you wanted to play safe, definitely, because the same thing happened on Coinbase. So if you look at the Coinbase stock, you had this head and shoulders pattern. Again, you take the measured move, which is from your head there to your neck line, which is this point here.
Oh my god.
You go to the breakout point, and look, give or take again.
Oh my god.
$4. We're there. And apparently charts don't work.
Mate, I think he's just changed the trajectory of our lives.
Yep.
That is
So
crazy.
it's just even the simple patterns, even if people think technical analysis is too complicated, just keep an eye out for these simple patterns, like head and shoulders or cup and handles, or or bull flags and bear flags. Like, you haven't got to get techie with it all. It can be the simplest of patterns, but yet if you caught Coinbase on the breakout, it's a 72% move.
Nice.
Although you have to be careful when you get these break, you don't always get a retest, because obviously your perfect entry point is you wait for a break of the neckline, which is here. You get retest of it, then bomb. But on it, if you're not looking at the charts daily, like even on the 4 hour, we didn't get a retest of it. The lowest we got after was 118. So you have to kind of take the gamble with your entry, but you could have waited for this pullback here and then thought, oh, stuff it, that's close enough, give or take $4. And then you would have had a 72% move into year end. Because I think I got my major Coinbase positions. I got in at like $94, so I was like down here.
Guys, you know
So
what?
it's just
You know
simple
what stock?
patterns. What's
You know
that?
what stock? I done a killer on Snapchat.
Yeah, Snap. What's that? Oh, there's some dating app in America. What's the big one?
Tinder.
It might be Tinder. There's a lady called Mish. I can't remember her Twitter off the top of my head, but she's quite bullish on it. And I look at it all the time. Yeah, see, Snapchat perfect. Give you an accumulation range here for what? Near enough 18th of July 2022. So over a year you had to accumulate Snap. And even if your average price was at the top of the range here, you've done a 23% move. You just got to be on the lookout for these simple patterns. Like, there's nothing too complicated. But Coinbase is a perfect example of a head and shoulders playing out. Marathon Digital was near enough of a perfect example of that playing out.
What would you expect?
I managed to.
See the snap. Wait. Go back to stop for a second. Yeah. So, see, I pretty much bought. I pretty much bought in summer 2023. So I did like a 50% gain.
Yeah,
I remember buying Snapchat stock for under $10. Yeah, my average price was $9.60. Nine
yeah,
dollar
yeah,
sixty was my
nice.
average price. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I exited most of my position at like 50-60% prof.
yeah.
And then
So
I'm
once,
hoping it pulls back. Because look, there's literally that gap. You see that gap. It's got to pull back down to that gap.
that gap close there,
Yeah, has to.
if we go to the daily, this gap here, yeah, that's,
Yeah. It's got to
yeah,
come down to that price.
I mean, all gaps have to be filled eventually. It's just how long do they take?
Yeah.
Because some gaps, I mean, that's one thing. In the shorter term, gaps sometimes don't get filled really quickly. Like, they can take years before they get filled again. So
No, fuck.
I've been caught off on a couple of trades that you could see there, like you've kind of got a resistance level just above that gap. So
Mm.
by all means, we can wick down into this area. You feel that gap and quickly bounce straight back up into this zone. But then again, it wouldn't surprise me if you look on the daily now. You could say we're kind of consolidating in a bull flag. So short term, next month or two, you could see Snap at 19.
Yeah, I've kept some
Like,
stock. I've kept some stock.
pretty rapid.
I'm definitely cash. In profit. It's holding right now.
Because I think,
I'm
yeah,
not really
on
too sure
Clean
what to buy in
Spark,
the stock market, to be honest, right now.
yeah,
I don't
because
know what
on
to go
Clean
shopping
Spark,
for.
you've got this gap opened up again, which coincides with this support zone at 768. So I literally a couple of days ago to the paid Telegram group, I put out a thing saying, look, Clean Spark's at resistance. You could short here, or you could sell and then look to buy back lower. I've sold some shares and I've bought back down at $11.
There we
So I've
go,
increased
lad.
in my short-term Clean Spark holdings. Although I still would take profit again, we get back up to the top of this range, and I'll have buy orders set at this gap. Not to say that this gap's 100% going to get filled, because if we keep continuing at the rate that we have done, I'm not going to say it's.
There's not many things that I prefer the stock market over crypto, but the one thing that I do like the stock market for is the gaps.
Yeah,
because
100%.
because they can give us take profits. They can give us buy orders and sell order price targets. Like I'm so bullish on PayPal. Have you seen the gaps at the top? Ugh, the
Yeah.
gaps at the top
So
are like 5x from the current price. It's gonna go there. It's gonna go back.
So we were talking about cup and handles earlier. There's one in the Nasdaq, massive cup and handle. So if you take the point from the bottom of the cup to the top of the breakout pattern, and we've had the breakout. The target for that cup is at 21. So I think we see something like I've drawn here. We continue up. Technical news of a US recession, pull back, continue. Something similar. And you could say we've got the exact same thing going on in the S&P. Cup handle, bosh. I think there's one also within DAB, which is an agricultural ETF. When you have a cup and handle look to break, you want big volume. And you can see here we have big volume, but it didn't continue there. And we've had no volume to sustain this breakout, hence why we've fallen back in. So you could kind of now you could say that cup and handle is now not valid. We've fallen back in and seen no big volume.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if you think a great alternative for people that want to hold like the riskier tech stocks like Hood, Coinbase, Palantir, AI related stuff, ARK Invest is your perfect stock to be holding.
Yeah,
Cathy Wood.
especially if you like Kathy. Mate, did you hear from the grapevine that Kathy Wood sold all her Bitcoin?
Yeah, she bought back on something else though, didn't she? She bought back.
What did
She
she
sold
buy?
she sold the GBTC, which is the grayscale one, and she bought back on. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now off the top of my head. But I think it was like another 250 million pounds of whatever it was. So effectively, she just traded it out for different holdings rather than the grayscale.
Wait,
So
does ARK Invest not have any real Bitcoin?
I think they do, but obviously it's through third parties because they can't. I'm not sure if they're allowed to hold it on their or hold it themselves due to legislation and whatnot.
Right.
But I mean, ARK Invest's a perfect ETF for people who want to hold the riskier stocks, but don't want the risk of holding just one. So that's one to watch. I mean, a really risky Bitcoin miner, definitely not financial advice, but I'll go blockchain. Their market cap is like 155 mil. So I got slapped by this last year. I was down like 92%. Holding this motherfucker all the way down. Yeah, bought the dip. And then this year you're up 200%.
Do you know what your average price is for Argo blockchain?
Let me get it up.
You don't have to figure out average price, right?
Yeah, it's on my. It's already shows it on my app.
What's your average price? So at what price is your total investment breaking even?
Average price of Argo blockchain is 14p. So there,
What's the current price?
14 there. I'm currently up 96%.
Oh my God! From the stock market.
But then, I mean, last year, like I said earlier, I got slapped. I was down 92% or something silly. And obviously, like your average Joe, if they're not following the space or whatnot, are probably going to sell out at that point and go, "Nah, I need to cut the losses here."
So think of it like this, right? Think of it like this. I'm going to relate this to, because I know most crypto people watch this. Let's say you bought Solana all-time high, right? You bought just $100, $100 worth of Solana. Nah, let's call it $300. You bought $300 worth of Solana at $280, so you're getting one coin in a bit, right? All-time high in November 2021, and you hodl it and you ride it all the way down from November 2021 till November 2022, where I think Solana hit $7. Did it hit 7? It definitely hit 10. It definitely crashed at $10. Did it hit 7? Sorry,
$8 was the lowest.
$8 the lowest.
Well,
right, cool.
on this chart, on the Coinbase chart, the lowest was $8.
All right, cool. Right, so let's say you hodl your $280 Solana all the way down to $8. Yeah, what kind of drawdown is that? That's over 90%.
You say 280?
Yeah, from 200 all time high 280, right? I'm sure I'm
260. Right. Well, on the Coinbase chart, 260. So down to
all right, cool.
about 96%.
Yeah, 96%. So your $100 now worth $4. You know what I mean? So it's a bit mad. But let's say you go in again with another $100. By the time Solana's worth 280 again, the journey from what's 260 divided by, let's call it 260 divided by 8. 1 second. 260 divided by 8. That's 32.5x, dog. So that you can see your $3 grand. You can see your $300 flip into 10 grand on the way up.
Yeah.
When you know what I mean.
You just got to have conviction within certain companies or projects.
Mm.
The hardest thing when it comes to trading, or I think even investing, is dealing with your own emotions. I think that's the thing that your average Joe struggles with the most. And that's why when obviously like when you're doing your live streams and stuff, and when I'm doing posts on my page, you have to do your own due diligence with this shit. Because if you don't understand something, you're not going to have conviction in it if it goes down 96%. If you haven't done any research, you're selling that. You're not even going to bother about holding it. If I listened to some guy on Twitter, he told me to buy it, it's now down 94%, I'm just going to sell. But that guy on Twitter is still probably banging the drum about saying, no, you need to be stuck in your bag, it's undervalued. Because he's got conviction in it. So you just got to do your own due diligence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, let's wrap up the stream there. As it's 3 hours left of 2023, and obviously, like absolutely degenerates, we're stood inside, we're sat inside on deck screener. You know the vibe. Are you celebrating or are you outside?
Nah, just a quiet one in, mate, tonight.
Quiet one, yeah. Not celebrating with anyone.
Nah, just with the missus sitting at home.
Yeah, no, I hear that. All right, my bro. We'll catch you soon, yeah?
Yeah, no worries, mate. Have a good evening.
Take care,
Happy
man.
New Year,
Happy New Year,
fellas.
broski. Take care.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah.
And speed.